Didn't you hear what he said, Kyle? He said he's on the phone with his dad. Here, in the meantime, I'm gonna go live for you in the meantime. I got you. You wanna see some real content? Here you go. No, let's see. Even better. Oh, bro, my stream's blurry as hell. It's so blurry. Alright, stream of the decade. I'm about to take out Tiger.
Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Travellers Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Thanks, Luke. Hi, Rich. Yeah, there will be fireworks out there today, let me tell you. These two players have been going back and forth at each other on social media. They have something to prove out on this golf course today.
No, you can't out-Bubba, can you? There's nothing elementary about this, Watson, is there? Can't wait to see how this rivalry plays out, though.
Feeling strong, going for less club.
Well, that's a handy shot. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Ooh, right by the hole. Starting the round at even par.
That's a rock-solid par right there.
The second, a short par 4 playing up the hill, just 345 yards.
How aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take driver out and try and get it up to the front edge, or are you going to lay it back with a long iron? That are the two thoughts that players must face. Second shot into a minuscule green with a putt bunker on the left-hand side that could be the meanest one on the golf course.
Yes, they've made it. That'll help make a big move. Well, I'd like to have one more look at that shot.
Oh, yeah, look at those hands. What a chip shot.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
The players will face themselves with their first legitimate test at TPC River Highlands, the par 4 third.
Dogleg from right to left. Just avoid those bunkers both right and left. And there's not a single one up there on that green. This green is fairly flat with runoffs on all sides of this green. It's a wonderful design.
And he's down there. You got to read.
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Well hold. Let's move on. Currently 1 under for the day. The 4th hole at TPC River Highlands certainly asks for a longer shot, Rich.
Danger here is leaving your tee shot out to the right in the trees and the bunker. If you hit it down the left-hand side, expect a much longer second shot.
Playing this shot from about 180 yards. Just 1 stroke back in this tournament. A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. And just 1 shot off the lead. That's a touch of class.
Love watching this player around the greens.
And now to
This week.
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. The par 3 5th is no snack either, particularly at the distance of 230.
That's its only defense here, Luke. The green is fairly flat, has a couple of bunkers up there surrounding it, but to be fair, at 230 yards, it's a pretty simple, straightforward, long par 3.
No green in red, but a chance to save their par. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Putting hasn't been the strength today. Hopefully that can change right here.
This is important. Big par putt here.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's got some work to do, but he's only 1 back from his rival.
It's time to check on the leaderboard. And unfortunately heading in the wrong direction on the leaderboard after that hole. The 6th is the first of our par 5s, and at 586 playing slightly downhill, Ridge. Players should be enticed to go for this green in 2.
Most players in this field will be looking to knock it on in 2. Tee shots want to favor the right-hand side to shorten up the hole ever so slightly. The second shot will be semi-blind, taking it over some bunkers and some mounds to a green that runs from right to left. Bunker front left and a runoff area over on the right-hand side. Shouldn't be too much of a bother for most of these players.
Even for the day. In a good position here, just outside the top 10. That's a high-quality recovery shot.
Great touch.
This one's for birdie. Always good to lead the bounce-back category. That's a good stat. And that puts him into the top 5 for the tournament. The par 4 7th, just under 450 yards in length, Rich. 2 just accurate shots needed here.
Just a straightaway drive and a straightaway second shot will get it done 8 days a week on this hole. This second shot, though, into a green that has 2 tiers on it. If you're not on the correct tier in 2, you're going to face a difficult putt.
13 feet to the cup.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And this shot from the bunker. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. I really like the 8th here at TPC River Highlands. A good par 3.
This is a strong par 3. Water shouldn't come into play as it's some 15 yards short of the green. However, there's runoff areas both right and left that could cause some issues for these players.
Well, this one's going right at the flag. Putting for birdie here.
Better than most.
A bit long on that one. 5 feet coming up to the cup. Oh, Gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Let's try and make this one. Only dropped the one shot. Just 2 shots back after that hole. The 9th is a par 4, right on 400 yards, Rich. But recently, players have been a little bit more aggressive off the tee.
Players are trying to take all the bunkers in the fairway out of play by taking driver and hitting it over the right-hand one. From there, players will have a very simple second shot to a green that's fairly bland, Luke. There's just not much to it. This is a great birdie opportunity.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up from about 130 yards out.
Lovely effort, that. Well, this will be a bonus. Right on 17 feet from here. That was a gallant attempt. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Well, I'm interested in my buddy Beamer's thoughts at this duel after 9 holes.
2 strokes off the lead with 9 to go, Luke. They're going to need to put something special together.
Well, you're in the hands of the tree gods now. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt. And that's for birdie. Well holed. To the top 5 he goes. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
Downhill par 3s, Rich. Lots of fun to play, particularly when it's only a wedge.
Yes, but be careful from the wind. This green is surrounded by large trees, and that wind can really swirl around this green. It's a good opportunity to make birdie, but bogeys might happen if you're not careful.
Just didn't drop. A lot on the line here. This putt for a share of top spot. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Currently a couple under for the event. Rich, the 12th, a par 4 measuring just over 400 yards. How do you play it?
Grip it and rip it. Those fairway bunkers down the right-hand side, they are really not a big bother, so try and take those on as best you can. The further you drive it down there, your second shot becomes so much easier as this green is perched above you. Again, another good birdie opportunity here.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup.
Oh, so close. Just 3 feet to the cup.
Nice little par putt here.
And now to Bubba Watson.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Currently a couple under for the round. Well, birdies would certainly be on the mind of the players when they stand on the tee at the par 5 13th, Rich. But there are bogeys here as well if you're not careful.
Don't get careless with this tee shot. Don't avoid the water on the right and try and hit it down the left-hand side, because out of bounds comes in quickly, just left of those fairway bunkers. From the fairway, you have to decide where you want to go for it or lay it up out to the right. Any shots missed out to the right will leave a delicate chip to a green that runs away from the player towards the water.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. This putt coming up is for birdie. Bit too heavy-handed there. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Let's head to the 14th, Rich. A short par 4, but you've got to hit your tee shot up the hill.
Up the hill, dogleg from right to left, but one of the most generous fairways on this golf course, if not the most generous. Anything up to the right-hand side will open up the second shot to the green that sits well below you. Any tee shots missed over to the left, however, you could have some tree issues.
Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Look, I got to say, I'm really not liking their chances here, but you never know. Stranger things have happened.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. He's currently tied for first. Well, Rich, as we approach the closing holes here at TPC River Highlands, there are some significant shots to hit, and here at 15, it's certainly one of them.
The tee shot is most definitely an important shot. If you hit a little bit too far left, water scary close to the left-hand side. Out to the right is no good. Length isn't nearly as important as how straight you can drive it.
All in all, a very exciting short par 4.
Love this hole.
And now at 3 under, with those finishing holes remaining, could take it deep here.
And just with the slimmest of leads out there, Luke, this will be interesting to see how they handle the pressure.
The final par 3 at TPC River Highlands certainly brings a lot of elements into play.
Multiple tiers on this green. If you find the right tier, you have a good birdie opportunity. But if you hit a wayward shot, both right, left, long, or let's face it, short, you're in a bad spot.
7 feet to the cup.
Looking for another birdie here.
I like the look of this. The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard. After that,
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like. Nicely done.
Around 110 yards to go. He's got a 2-stroke buffer. A wonderful shot here at the 17th and a chance for birdie. This one's tracking. And now to Bubba Watson.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Getting ready to play their third. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Leading by a couple after that hole. The finishing hole at TPC River Highlands has gone through a few adjustments over the last handful of years, and it's also seen a very significant moment in the history of the PGA Tour.
Plenty of fantastic moments here. Tee shot goes back up the hill, over a rise, semi-blind tee shot, find the fairway, and you're going to have an excellent look at the green and a possibility of making birdie.
It was the site of the lowest ever round recorded on the PGA Tour, a 58 if you don't mind. Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless. This one.
It's a tremendous performance around TPC River Highlands. The most birdies made, and they are your Travelers Championship winner.
And an outstanding win for this player, capturing the Travelers Championship. Hats off to him.
And wow, what a rivalry that was. Let's recap some of the results. Well done, Henny Koyak. Thanks for joining us on course today.
Oh, it was a pleasure to be able to follow the action out there today, Luke.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the John Deere Classic. Today's coverage is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey Luke and Rich, I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Yes, what lessons have they learned in defeat? If you learn lessons in defeat and can turn it into a victory, well, you never lost, did you? All right, Henny, what's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill, and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
That'll sting a bit. And this next putt, it's for bogey. Oh, just missed. Down she goes. Let's head to the next.
Luke, that had all kinds of ugly on that one. Not too sure how they're going to rebound from this one.
Now a par 5 hole awaits.
You want to cut the corner as much as possible to shorten your second shot on this par 5. Should you do that, a very straightforward second shot will set up birdies and eagles all day long. Find the trouble off the tee, and you'll find trouble on the rest of the hole. Don't fool yourself.
clubbing up. Smart. Got to control it, though. Let's see.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Let's return to live play now. It's just about 3 feet away. Well played. What an eagle. And with that now, back to level par. Here they are, full of confidence on the next tee, coming off the eagle.
Par 3, 183 yards up the hill, blind tee shot. The big miss here is short right in that deep bunker. Should you find that bunker, you're also going to find yourself making bogey or worse. Anywhere on the green is a good shot.
Okay, steady now. Putting for par. Job done. Let's head to the next. So no movement there. The player remains at even par. Next up is this par 4 hole.
Par 4, 448 yards. Sweeping dogleg left to right. Big tree in the middle. Missed that. And you've got a simple second shot into a sliver of a green.
Time for the second shot here at the 4. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
And this putt to draw even with Will Zalatoris.
Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. We'll take that and a spot in the top 10 to boot. Found the green side rough. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Welcome to the tee of a par 4.
Par 4, this fairway chases away from the players down the hill, so tee shots will run forever, setting up a second shot that is very simple and straightforward.
TPC Deer Run, Rich, is full of forced carries, and the 5th is no different.
I love the second shot. Should you find the fairway, you have a very simple shot down the hill where you can see the entirety of the green. You will go flag hunting with your second at the 5th.
Trailing by a couple of strokes now.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
He's got roughly 105 yards here.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's 1 stroke behind his rival in this event.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Only 2 shots off the pace. Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch.
Judging it beautifully.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Teeing off here at the 7th.
Par 3 down the hill. It seemingly plays short, but I can promise you it doesn't.
Going with the hybrid. That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2 putt for par would be just fine.
That's frustrating. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Currently 1 under for the round. Now on the tee of a long par 4.
Par 4, every single shot plays uphill. Make sure to take plenty of club.
That's heading for the fairway. From about 130 yards here, he's 2 shots back. Well struck. And as they stand over this putt, it's for a sheer 3rd spot. Oh, that's too bad. Okay, let's head to the next. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's currently in 5th place.
This has eyes for the hole. That's a good putt to make. That sets the great players from the good ones.
Oh, that's going to add a little fuel to the fire of this group rivalry, guys. Massive putt.
Here we go. We're beginning the 9th hole now.
Par 4, 485 yards, the toughest hole on the golf course. Make sure you find the fairway and get your second shot somewhere around the green to give yourself the best chance of making 4.
From around 180 yards out. 3 behind our leader.
Wow, showing Will Zalatoris that this rivalry is indeed not to be taken lightly.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? 3 feet to go here to the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
And that putt will drop. Well done. And that will take him to 2 under. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum.
Par 5, 581 yards. Most players will be laying up for their second shots as a large pond on the right-hand side of the green will collect your golf ball if you hit a wayward one going forward in 2.
Second shot here on the 10th hole. It's a brave one. Driver off the deck. Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
And what an amazing opportunity now to get it all square with this putt.
The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
Teeing off now at the 11th hole.
Par 4, 428-yard tree line hole. Difficult driving hole all the way around, but should you find the fairway, the second shot on a little plateau just above the fairway is very basic.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Yeah, this is lovely.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's going to want to improve on that current 5th spot.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt. Ooh, right by the hole. Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly. Just 1 off the lead after that hole. Let's head to the 12th hole.
Par 3 plays 208 yards from the back. In saying that, this is a good birdie opportunity as the green is massive in size.
A wonderful shot and a birdie opportunity coming up at the 12th. Nice stroke. And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 4 under. Some lovely momentum for this player moving up the leaderboard. I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the
418 yards, the widest fairway on the golf course. Avoid all those bunkers. Second shot up the hill to a narrow green that slopes off on both sides.
And back to the course with the live action. Great drive this one. They could get all the way onto the surface. And taking aim from around 100 yards here. Currently tied for the lead. Yeah, that one will play. Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
Luke, I gotta say, I don't like their chances. I have been wrong once before, but I really can't remember when that was.
He's currently just in 2nd place. Let's see what happens here at the 14th.
Par 4, 357 yards. Almost every player in the field will be giving it a whirl. Knock it on, and he could be rewarded with an eagle too.
They're in the bunker, looking for an up and down here. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Only 1 shot off the pace. Ooh, that almost went down. And if this can go down, he'll save par. Oh, that's good grit there.
Nicely done. Well fought hole right there. Bunkered off the tee, but makes that nice par save.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's sitting there just in 3rd place.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The finish at TPC, dear runners, full of birdie opportunities and some low scoring to be had, Rich. This 14th hole is certainly part of that lineup.
Par 4, 456 in length from the back tee. Must find the fairway off the tee shot to have any hope of finding the green in 2. Large trees line the right and left-hand side of the fairway.
Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up here from about 140 yards.
That dog will hunt.
A chance to move into first place here.
Yes, and 3 holes to go. This is getting to be a nail-biter. Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
And that's a long-range bomb. And rest assured their rival will be looking over their shoulder. Oh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again.
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
And that's the right momentum. Back into top spot on the leaderboard.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently in 3rd place.
Lining up the birdie putt here. Ouch, that hurts. And that should secure the par on this one. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
That got caught up in a few of the branches. Our man on the ground, John, he's down there. What's the news?
I'm over here on the 18th, and this is Tony Finau getting ready for his next shot.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Second shot here on the 17th hole. Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. And a quality shot, that. Setting up here with a very long putt. It was on a good line. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Just a 4-footer remaining.
He's got this for his par.
And with that hole done, this player currently is in first place, followed by Will Zalatoris. That's a good-looking shot there. And he's down there.
Yeah, he's about 155 from this hole location.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. That was a beauty.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
All right, let's keep the focus here. This is to win the event. And here we have a putt to win the John Deere Classic. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a round of applause for your John Deere Classic winner?
What a spectacular performance all week long by this player. Clutch performance, clutch win by this player.
Well, they came, they saw, and they conquered. They took down a fierce rival, and that's a victory they should be proud of, Henny.
Yes, Luke, no one could catch this player, let alone their rival.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.